Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another review. Today I want to talk about Ready Player One, my ninth most anticipated movie of the year. Before I dive into this film, I want to apologize for not posting this review last week. It was because last weekend was a busy one with Easter and church, that stuff. But with that out of the way, I was finally able to see it just 2 days ago. So did this movie had enough for me to geek out? Let's figure it out. Now, obviously, at least a few of you saw this before I did, but in the film, everything looks like a dump. People use a really advanced VR device called the Oasis, and people create and go to the virtual world as their avatars, whether original or something off of video games, TV, movies, etc. The creator of the Oasis, who recently passed on to the afterlife, made a video before his passing about a hunt for an Easter egg, which, if found, can grant the winner control of the Oasis. So the movie was short on story, but relies on video game, TV, and movie references. Like I said in my last review, I'm no professional critic, so I don't care. I get goosebumps nearly every time I see a video game or movie character. This movie has like a ton of those references, but to me, the movie has done said references the right way. And most times I found myself geeking out at almost everything, and I'm giving this movie a big plus for it. Over half of the movie, it made me feel like I'm watching a Final Fantasy related movie, but that didn't bother me because the way the Oasis was established is the most intriguing and interesting part. In fact, to me, the parts of the movie that are inside the Oasis is the most interesting. However, there is one part that made me cringe. And this is a mild spoiler for those who haven't watched this movie yet. That one part made me cringe because they've played the Staying Alive song. I heard it too many times already, but it made me cringe even more when they played it during one part of the movie. I have good taste in music, don't get me wrong, but for what it's worth, I'd rather listen to that than Beyoncé's Crazy in Love song. For any of you who had to listen to that mini rant, my apologies about that. Moving on. For the characters, you have Wade, or Parzival, as they call him in the Oasis. Character-driven wise, he's not as depthful as other characters you see in film. But to me, what he does is more decent enough reason for wanting to be in the Oasis. But it's only explained for one moment or two, then that's it. And then there's Samantha, aka Artemis, with a 3. In the Oasis. She started off as this mysterious, unknown type of character, and then we know at least a little more about her as the movie went on. And then there's Ike, at least that's how his name is pronounced. Is like a mechanic in the Oasis and a friend of Wade. And then there's one part of him that made me both laugh and a bit nervous. And then you have Nolan Sorrento. He's just a stereotypical businessman villain character. And then finally, James Holliday, a now deceased creator of the Oasis, who before his death recorded a video about that Easter egg contest. Now, I think this movie is more about him than the rest of the characters, because you see where he comes from in several points of his life, and then I'm starting to think that he loved the Iron Giant at one point in his life, because I'm a big fan of that movie. Now, I like to think of this movie as a live-action version of Wreck-It Ralph, because if you enjoyed Wreck-It Ralph, I'm sure you would enjoy this movie. While the theatrical elements are weaker, I'd still enjoy this film because, let me say this, pop culture references done right. So I'm going to give Ready Player One a 7.5 out of 10. Join me next Monday for my review for the movie Rampage, and also be on the lookout for more Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down your thoughts on this movie, and I hope you all have a great day.